Hey everybody, Jay Super Awesome here. I'd like to welcome you to week number 23 of the HORRORMan's SlashBack Saturday Challenge. This week's slasher movie theme is Slasher Plus, and I will be giving my review for The Den. Okay, so getting into the plot for this one. After receiving a grant for her graduate thesis, Elizabeth Benton logs onto a video chat site known as The Den, on a mission to explore the habits of its users. During one of her random video chats, Elizabeth watches in horror as a teenage girl is gruesomely murdered in front of her webcam. While the police dismiss it as a viral prank, Elizabeth believes what she saw is real and takes it upon herself to find the truth. Soon, she finds herself trapped in a twisted game in which she and her loved ones are now targeted for the same grisly fate as the first victim. With nail-biting suspense, The Den plunges the viewer into its darkest depths of humanity and technology. Okay, so getting into my thoughts for this one. For this week's challenge, I chose to review The Den. It has multiple subgenres of horror represented throughout its runtime. First and foremost, I do consider The Den to be a slasher movie. It just so happens to be that the killer uses the internet and technology to discover and stalk his victims. The Den is also a found footage movie. With the use of the internet and live video chats being recorded, we spend a lot of time with our main characters in front of computer screens. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the cast of characters that we have in The Den. One of the things that works so well for me with this movie is that we have a very good female lead character. She is, in general, a good person, and we get invested in her character as we follow her through this storyline. We pretty much get the sense right away with her spending so much time in this video chat room that she eventually is going to be put in a very bad situation. And within a few days, she witnesses a murder. Now, she's not the type of person to just write this off as an internet prank. She believes what she's seen was real, and she has concern for this girl that she has never met. So she takes this up with the local authorities, who are very quick to just write it up as a prank. So she turns to her boyfriend, who is another character that we have. She has a sister character, and then she has another friend who is trying to help her discover where the chat feed was originally broadcasted from. Of course, as the internet stalking continues, it eventually carries over to her own personal life, and all of her friends and family end up involved and put in danger. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to mention about the cast of characters that we have in The Den is that Elizabeth, our main character, while she is in the video chat room, she meets a very wide assortment of people. These people range from being very friendly and nice to funny, and some are just flat out weirdos. And of course, with it being on the internet, she runs into several perverts as well. All of this only seems to add to the movie because you get to see firsthand what kind of people she's dealing with. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the most important part of a slasher movie, that is the killer and the kills. And unfortunately, this is something that I'm not going to be able to talk about too much because I don't want to give any details away. I can say that I really do like the look of the killer in this movie, and he is a very smart killer. When you do find out the ending reveal of why all of this is happening, it's pretty haunting. So I will say that I really do like the setup with the killer and how he stalks his victims. But I'm going to have to leave it at that because I don't want to give any more details away. As far as the kills go, this is not a very high body count movie. There is some pretty good kills in this one. But for the most part, the movie relies more on suspense, and we get to see how Elizabeth is being affected by the murders. The overall reveal of what's happening I guess you could say the big picture of what's going on, is pretty haunting. I thought this was an absolutely fantastic film. I really enjoyed it. It's an IFC Midnight release, so it has pretty high production values and it's shot and filmed very well. I'm going to be able to highly recommend this one. I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10. Please comment below and let me know if you have seen The Den, or comment below and let me know what you think about my video. And I would like to thank you all for watching.